Welcome to the official YouTube channel of RandomMCQ, an online provider of thousands of multiple-choice questions in engineering and other general subjects. RandomMCQ also provided a number of online resources and references in variety of subjects. Check out RandomMCQ at www.randommcq.com. Here is another problem in parallel circuits. If R1 is 10 ohms, R2 is 15 ohms and circuit current, I is 8 amperes. We are to find the supply voltage, E, and current through R2. To find E, we need to calculate first the equivalent resistance R using the formula, R equals R1 R2 over R1 plus R2. R then is 10 multiplied by 15, divided by 10 plus 15, which will give us, R equals 150 over 25. R then is equal to 6 ohms. In the equivalent circuit, R is equal to 6 ohms. Voltage E is equal to I times RE equals amperes times 6 ohms, which results to 48 volts. Since E is equal to V2, V2 equals I2 times R2, and I2 equals V2 divided by R2. I2 is equal to 48 over 15, which is equal to 3.2 amperes. In this circuit, R1 equals 4 ohms, R2 equals 6 ohms, and R3 equals 10 ohms. Supply voltage, E equals 10 volts. And we need to find the current through R2. First, we need to determine parallel equivalent resistance, RA, of R2 and R3. RA equals R2 times R3 divided by R2 plus R3. This gives us 6 times 10, divided by 6 plus 10, which results to 5 ohms. The simplified circuit is shown here. Total current I is E, divided by R1 plus RA. I is equal to 10, divided by 4 plus 5. And I equals 1.11 amperes. Voltage across RA, which is VA, is equal to 1.11 times 5, which gives 5.55 volts. This is the same voltage as V2. I2 is equal to V2 divided by R2. I2 equals 5.55 divided by 6, which gives 0.925 ampere. In this example, R1 is 5 ohms, R2 is 8 ohms, R3 is 10 ohms, and R4 is 6 ohms. The supply voltage E is 10 volts. We are to find TH voltage across R4. First, we get the equivalent resistance of R1 and R2 in parallel, which is RA. RA is R1 times R2 divided by R1 plus R2. RA is 5 times 8 over 5 plus 8 and RA is 3.08 ohms. Next, we get the equivalent resistance of R3 and R4 in parallel, which is RB. Then, RB is R3 times R4 over R3 plus R4. RB is 10 times 6 over 10 plus 6. And RB is 4.28 ohms. RA equals 308 and RB equals 4.28. E can now calculate I, as I equals equal to 10 over 3.08 plus 4.28. Total current, I is then equal to 1.36 amperes. The voltage across RB, VB, is equal to 1.36 times 4.28. Voltage, VB is equal to 5.82 volts. Since RB is R3 and R4 in parallel, VB equals V3 and V4, thus, V4 equals 5.82 volts. Thank you for watching. Please support us by following us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. The links can be found below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time.